Coming up on this episode of Outlook TV. Bannock and Tea for Two-Spirit Indigenous Awareness Day.
Moulin Rouge in Halifax, a fundraiser for AIDS Coalition of Nova Scotia.
Rub Out 2023, the 30th anniversary. And much, much more. Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And my name is T. We'd like to thank the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh Nations for the honor and privilege to film this episode of Outlook TV on their traditional unceded lands.
Outlook TV is the queer news magazine show that brings you the stories that matter the most from coast to coast. Let's check out some punk now with Mouth Congress.
You stole my line.
It's not your line, it's what we're doing. We're seeing some punk.
Yeah, that's really
Go
punk
with it,
of
man.
us.
Hello, Canada and beyond. They're hilarious. They're political. They're unapologetically in your face. They are the gay punk rock band called Mouth Congress, headed by Paul Bellini and Scott Thompson of Kids in the Hall fame. And tonight, they're live at the Rivoli, one of Toronto's landmark performance venues on Queen West. Let's go check it out.
Back in 1984, I rented a beatbox from Long and McQuaid, and I brought it home, and my buddy Scott Thompson came over, and we started improvising songs and went, this is lots of fun. And then we got my friend Gord Disley to join and some other people, and we started jamming in my basement. This was back in the 80s. We had so much fun. And then Kids in the Hall started. We had to put Mouth Congress away because making a television show is very time demanding. Now that we're older and retired, we have lots of time to rock and roll. Scott and I are always very countercultural. We're just old style born rebels, you know, we just live to cause trouble. And it was hard. We never really got traction in the 80s. Now that we're older and people know us from Kids in the Hall, it's a lot easier to get an audience, which is great. My favorite song is the Gerbil song. It's pure punk rock. It's so much fun to sing. And I've never heard anyone do a song about gerbiling, which of course never happened. And it's an urban myth. I remember in the 90s, people going, oh, gay man gerbil. And I'm thinking, find me one. People who don't know anything about anal sex think that you could stick a gerbil up your ass. I dare them to try it. In the old days, we used to do shows here at the Rivoli and other places, and the footage was hysterical. I mean, it's all grainy, and it's that old video footage from the 80s. And Scott said, we should make a documentary using all of this ridiculous footage. And I thought, what a great idea. So we made a documentary, and then in order to promote the documentary, we had to do live shows. So we put the band back together again. When we were rehearsing to promote the movie, we started writing songs in Scott's living room.
Yeah.
Well, I think we still care about issues and personal issues, like we're always trying to deal with concepts of masculinity. And how it relates to gayness. So that's why songs like Gonna Be a Man came about. Now we're more into storytelling.
That was one rockin' gay punk rock show. Make sure to check out their documentary titled Mouth Congress and keep an eye out. Maybe they're coming to a city near you. For Outlook TV, I'm Bruno, coming to you from Toronto.
That's all the time we have for this episode of Outlook TV, but we'll be back soon, hopefully with the spring weather.
And I'm sure you're watching us from a much warmer place. So while you're there, why don't you follow us on all our social media platforms, or better yet, consider volunteering with us.
We have fun even in the cold. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And my name is T.
Stay safe, Canada.